Yeah.
This is a smoke break song, or it might be a coffee song. Just everyone sing along, go and take a pee. This is a smoke break song, lunch lady's smoke break song. She doesn't write them to be alone, that's just the way it's gonna be. So what are y'all into? Hey Richie, have you drank a few? I drank a few too, back in '93. This is a Pete dance song, everybody better be getting on. Sit on the pot and pee, even if you have a wee. This is the beefcake song, he needs coffee for his drive to be gone from the house so he can make some money. This is an Aussie song, everyone just sing along. We'll sing hey true blue and green with the cooey. This is a British song, it's a quite proper song. We will all go mad unless you sing along. Okay, that's long enough for our professional smoker. Come back to your chat, great host Leanie. Hotbox that cigarette, your song is over yet? My words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken, LL cool mom out. I'll be one ticking, LL cool mom out. Everyone just sing along. We'll sing hey true blue and green with the cooey. This is a British song, it's a quite proper song. We will all go mad unless you sing along. Okay, that's long enough for our professional smoker. Come back to your chat, great host Leanie. Hot off that cigarette, your song is over yet? My words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken, LL cool mom out. Hope you want chicken, LL cool mom out. How?
Hotbox. That's the only words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken, LL cool mom out. Whoa, come on. Yeah.
This is a smoke break song, or it might be a coffee song. Just everyone sing along, go and take a pee. This is a smoke break song, lunch lady's smoke break song. She doesn't write them to be alone, that's just the way it's gonna be. So what are y'all into? Hey Richie, have you drank a few? I drank a few too, back in '93. This is a Pete dance song, everybody better be getting on. Sit on the pot and pee, even if you have a wee. This is the beefcake song, he needs coffee for his drive to be gone from the house so he can make some money. This is an Aussie song, everyone just sing along. We'll sing hey true blue and green with the cooey. This is a British song, it's a quite proper song. We will all go mad unless you sing along. Okay, that's long enough for our professional smoker. Come back to your chat, great host Leanie. Hotbox that cigarette, your song is over yet? My words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken, LL cool mom out. I'll be one ticking, LL cool mom out. sing along. We'll sing Hey True Blue and greet with a cooey. This is a British song. It's a quite proper song. We will all go mad unless you sing along. Okay, that's long enough for our professional smoker. Come back to your chat. Great host leading. Hop off that cigarette. Your song is over yet. My words I'm starting to forget because we don't ever sleep. Hit the like chicken. LL Cool Mom out. Hope one chicken. LL Cool Mom out. How?
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 4 people. I said I'd never go live unless there was 8. Oh, there's 5. It's close enough, I guess. Hey, Mary Jane. Hey, Barbara. How are you, love bug? How you doing, Mary Jane Doe? You all right? Just got back from a long walk with your dog. Hopefully he got a lot of energy out. Yeah, that's late. You like to walk late at night? I'd be scared to death. Saw some bunnies out teasing my dog. He pulls every way, sees every time he sees little critters. Yeah, is it safe to be out? I mean, oh God, I'd probably have to carry a pew pew. The only thing you're scared of is animals. That's crazy. There's some crazy people out there, girl. You watch enough true crime, you know. You know. Hi, Miss Barbara. It's so good to see you. So good to see you guys. We've had some pretty bad storms sweeping across. And I think we're through them. I think Indiana's done with them for the night. I hope so. I woke up I didn't go to bed until, God, it was late. It was early afternoon. I went to bed. And the next thing I know, baby child was waking me up. I didn't know he was coming home this weekend. And he's like, you need to get up. I think we're going to have some storms. And so I got up and hung out with them for a little while. And a couple hours later, they went away. I want to check something real quick on my YouTube. Let's see. Out of a 24-hour period yesterday, I was live for 16 hours. I don't know how that all happened, but it did happen. And I thought after I got off, I was like, damn, I could have gone another 8 hours, and then I would have had a 24-hour live in, but it's not, it broke up twice. So it wasn't like in a row. It's just something that happened, but I don't know. I thought about doing a 24-hour live and just to say I did. Oh no, I still might do one. There were storms in Tennessee. Yeah, there were some bad ones in Tennessee and Kentucky. There were some beautiful pictures that people sent in the news, actually, to Ryan Hall, y'all, because that's who I love, Ryan Hall. From Speedway, Indiana, which is over by where one of my daughters lives, on the other side of Indianapolis from me, of the gnarliest clouds. I think you can go, Mary Jane, for 24 hours. So I think after 24 hours, you have to stop the stream, or else they take it down. He does. He's not going to be here long. I don't know if he's leaving tomorrow. Beefcake leaves tomorrow. He's going to leave the house at like 9:30 in the morning. I think he's going to be at the airport at 10:30. I'm not sure what time his flight leaves, but I think he just came to say goodbye to his dad. I really don't know why he came. He just woke me up and he's here. Um, so I mean, I'm grateful whenever I do see him. It's nice that he lives close enough where he can just come home on the weekend. But um, he did kind of grill me. He went to bed already and he kind of grilled me. He's like, "What are you gonna do when Dad's gone?" I was like, as little as possible, but I'm sure I'm gonna figure out something. So, and I do have a couple things that I want to get done while he's gone. I'm just not great with power tools. And some of the things that I want to get done are in the yard, and it requires power tools. And I don't know if I trust myself enough with that, but once I get it in my head that I want to do it, um, it's really hard for me to wait a long time to get it done. But I was told, well, baby child's coming home again next weekend because it's the Indy 500. So he's going to go camp out at the Indiana Speedway. Usually, what everybody does from around here is, well, if you're young enough and you care enough and you party enough, they just go camp out at the Speedway. And I hear it's just this party of everybody together for 2 days, being drunk, high, and doing stupid shit and hopefully not get arrested. Well, this is the first year baby child is gonna go camp out. So there's that. But don't worry about him as much as I used to worry about his older siblings because they weren't they I don't how do I put this nicely? They didn't they did the deed first and then thought about it later. Baby child always thinks about repercussion, always. So that's what I think grounds him and keeps him from doing a lot of things that kids his age get into. But Miss Barbara had found out, so Beefcake said, look, he said, I don't know when baby child, if he's going to like be here all weekend. He said, if he's going to stop by, he's like, but the grass is going to need to be mowed. And I was like, well, we know how that ended the last time that I did that. And he's like, well, hopefully he'll have enough time that he can do it. If not, then you probably need to do it. And oh God, it's like, what if the trees jump out at me? And he's like, how about you just keep your eye on what you're doing instead of looking down or around you? He's like, the trees aren't going to move. So, haha, mini haha. Yeah, I want to cut down a tree, Miss Barbara. There's a bush. It's one of my favorites. It's the burning bush that gets beautiful and it's green and it's just lovely. And then in fall, the leaves turn red like fire. So they call them burning bushes. And it's one of my favorites. But it literally, if you look out my front door, you can't see the road because the tree has gotten so big right there. And then from the road, you can't see up to my front door. And we usually use the garage to come in and out of. So it's no big deal for that. But, people who come to my door don't use the garage, obviously. And I just always feel like somebody could be behind there lurking. Oh, it's just, I don't like it. Hi, Lolly. Good to see you, honey. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you're well. So I really want to get that cut down. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Just take it out to the fire pit behind the house and I'll burn it. But it's literally going to take a chainsaw. And, well, I've never used a chainsaw, but I have used one of those other saws that is like a little tiny chainsaw, but it doesn't have a chain on it. It just goes back and forth really fast to cut like limbs off of trees and to shape the trees and stuff. I've used that before. and I've cut myself on the leg because when I'd let go of the button that turns it on, I would always drop it down by my leg. Y'all, one time I got my leg and I got my shorts, and that was the end of that. So I never picked another one of them up. Sawzall, yeah, something like that. I think that's what it is called. And I just didn't think I would let go of the button that keeps it going, but then I'd always just swing it down by my leg. And my son and my husband had gotten on to me and they were like, you need to quit doing that. Don't drop it down by your leg until you know that the saw has quit moving. I don't even think of that. Well, I got myself. Luckily, not bad enough where I needed stitches because it grabbed onto my shorts. So I just got a little cut on my leg. I was fine. Everything's fine. I am just got home from a day of quilting with my friends. How fun. I love quilts, but I'm just too damn lazy to even, I love them. I love old quilts. I'd rather have a quilt on my bed any day than any other kind of bedding. MJ says, I hate using power tools too, probably because I'm not comfortable with it, haven't done it a lot. Yeah, and especially when you got, like, I've got a bunch of boys around, right? So, I mean, and Beefcake does all the power tools. You know, I cut my own shoe when I tried to um uh weed eat. I cut my own shoe. That's why it freaks me out whenever I see men outside and they're weed eating in like flip flops and sandals and an open toe shoe. And I'm thinking, oh my God, if I had been wearing an open toe shoe when I got too close to that string, I would have cut a freaking toe off. I don't understand that at all. There's no way. No way at all. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be proud of myself. Now, it's not gonna be lines because my head can't think that. I start off with lines always, and I think I can do this. Just go down, flip yourself around, come back up. But then my head thinks, let me go ahead and just grab that spot really quick. It's really small. So then I end up over there, and that's even when I'm pushing a mower. I'll end up over there and just get the little spot. And then I'm like, well, damn, I'm right here. So I might as well just keep going. So I'm changing the whole look of the yard and the pattern in the yard as I'm going along because I can't just stick to a pattern. So by the time I'm done, there's geometric shapes freaking everywhere. Hi, Cowboy. How are you, love bug? Good to see you. You are enjoying your StreamYard now, huh? So glad to hear that. I'm so glad you are. I forgot this was Friday night, you guys. If I had remembered, honestly, I probably would not come live on a Friday night. It's always so slow on Fridays. But I've been shitty today. I whipped my leg with a piece of the plastic that spins. Yes, on the cutter thing a couple years ago. Hurts like hell, doesn't it, Mary Jane? Luckily, I had a shoe on, but it cut through my tennis shoe. I couldn't freaking believe it. Anyways, since I have been up, I started thinking about some things. Of course, I went through messages and stuff like that, catching up on shit. And the more messages I went through, and I actually had to go back over a live just to make sure that I understood what was happening. And y'all know I don't like going back over my lives. I don't go back over them. I don't want to hear my fucking mouth. But a lot of times when I have to go over lives, it's usually just over chat, what's happening in chat that I missed. So I could just turn it down. I don't even have to listen to what's going on panel. I just scroll through the chat and figure out what I need to. Well, what I needed to figure out today was what happened on panel. And I got all kind of fucking shitty. And the more I saw and the more I read and the more I understood, I got shittier. And stuff this in your sock, people. Look, I don't care what people say. You can believe what you want to believe, but I am not an alcoholic, nor am I a drinker, nor do I pop pills all damn day long. If I did, I'm fucking 55 years old. I'm double nickels. I'll do what the hell I want and I'll own my shit, but I don't. But if that's the narrative you want to keep running with, do it. Do it. But I was so upset, y'all. I had to take a half of a freaking anxiety pill. So now the elephant is no longer sitting on my chest, but I'm still shitty. I fell asleep this afternoon and didn't wake up till 9:30. Was that tonight? Yeah, it was this afternoon. Yeah. Well, you dated it, Miss Barbara. You stayed asleep for a while. I mean, stayed awake a while before you ever went to bed. I mean, over 24 hours. Yeah, Lolly, and I just don't. I hate my voice. I hate the way I sound. And I think everybody does. I don't know that there's anybody that really likes their voice. So I'm not in that camp by myself. It's not a big deal. It was so hot out today. I had to put the air con. Yeah, it's been hot here too. Now, after those storms came through, I mean, it must have cooled down 20 degrees. It was nice. The wind was blowing. I had the doors all open. It was so nice in here. Because y'all know when I went live the last time, or the second time yesterday, I thought I was going to die. I was sweating, and I don't like to sweat. I just don't like it. Yeah, it'll be fine, cowboy. People think because you get silly, it has to be artificially created. Yeah, that. What do I think is hot, Lolly? I think anything after 85 degrees, I'm carrying my ass in, unless there's a pool or water. Good morning, RC. Good morning. And it used to be different. I could go up to like 100 degrees, and after 100, I was just like done with it. I mean, we used to live in Oklahoma, so in Georgia, it gets fucking hot. But there's no way I'd live in a place like that ever. Listen, I'd rather be in minus 12 degrees outside than for it to be hot outside. I really would. I really would. Wake up with my hair all wet from sweat. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think, am I gonna cover this now or should I just wait to cover it? Not on a Friday night when everybody think maybe I will just wait to discuss who we are here at According to Leanie until not on a Friday. I forgot it was Friday night. Friday nights usually suck on the internet so bad. I think most of the big creators are doing lives during that time, so and maybe people have lives and they go out and go to dinner and dancing and have a few cocktails. I'm so over that shit. A good time to me is in a pair of jammies and drinking coffee and Diet Coke and watching sickening shit that nobody else wants to watch with me. And y'all, I got a great desire to start watching The Handmaid's Tale again. I think I might start that all over and start watching that one. I've seen, I don't even know how many of the episodes I've gotten through, but I know I've gotten through a couple of the seasons on it. So I don't know how many I've got left, but it's so good I don't mind starting the damn thing over. Too much to get ready to get out. Yeah. Oh man, no way, that show made my stomach hurt. I don't know. It's just there's something about it. I think I just wanted to walk around slapping people, and I don't know. Like the main woman character on there in the green, Offred's mistress or whoever she was. Oh my God, I just gonna beat the hell out of her. Yeah, I really did like it too. At first it was hard for me to watch, and I was like, the hell is happening here? And then I got addicted to Offred, and I was like, girl, do your thing. Do your thing. Um, is it on Hulu now or is it on Netflix? It's on one of those, Lolly. Um, I want to say it's on Hulu though. I'm not sure. It's been that long. It's been well over a year since I've watched it. Well over. Okay. Maybe it's still on Hulu. And then the other one I was thinking of is, why is it taking so long to finish up Yellowstone, you guys? Hi, Aussie True Crime. Why is it taking so long? I mean, I know they put out 1823 and then 1912 or 1914 or something like that. But they've never ended Yellowstone yet. I don't get it. That was such a good show. But I think the creator just had his hands in too many projects. And when you've got your hands in too many projects, it's kind of, but Yellowstone was so popular. So I didn't understand. I'm sure he made a lot of money off of that. A lot of money. Oh my goodness. My gracious. I'm just sitting here, you guys. I'm literally not sure what to do. I probably should just go back and start watching TV. Listen, if I start a live and it's a Friday night, you guys need to send me a message and just say, Leanie, it's Friday night. Because sometimes I forget what day it is. I thought today was Saturday. Oh, Lolly, it's just all a mess. It's a fucking mess. I'm just shitty. I'm a shitty person. Will you ever? Yeah, sandwiches. You can bet your sweet ass Miss Barbolini ain't cooking. Oh no. Oh, well, C called me because she wanted me to come tonight. She made we were gonna she invited us to dinner for tonight, but I told her we had too much to do and that her dad was getting ready to go overseas and also had to make a trip to um up to the rehab to see his dad up there. And So then she called me later this evening and she's like, Mom, do you want to come to dinner tomorrow night? I have so much leftovers left. And so I'm going to go see her tomorrow because she made a pork loin roast with sauerkraut. She made, what did she tell me she made? Mashed potatoes. She made greens and she made Hoppin' John. So she said that she has um a lot left over, and I was like, yes, I will come over tomorrow. So I'm gonna go to her house tomorrow and I'm gonna have dinner with them. And the rest of the week I'm just gonna make sandwich. I don't like to cook. I've got tuna fish, I've got peanut butter, I've got bologna. There's no reason to cook here. And just down the street, we have a QT and they sell the best hot dogs on earth. Hi, Ann's Place. How are you? I'm just in Aussie time now because it's Saturday. Yeah. I mean, if you live by yourself, what do you eat if you don't have anybody to cook for? And there's plenty of food here. I mean, because we bought a half of a cow and we bought half of a pig. So the freezers are full. But who wants to cook? No, he leaves in the morning, Lolly. He flies out tomorrow. You feel like you ran into a bus. Why? See? Oh my God, how true is that? Welcome to the club. You'll receive your shitty club membership in the mail in about 5 days. That is so good and true. And that's even if we get them in the mail. Oh my gosh. Hi, Swede. Good morning. I'm good. How are you? It's good to see you. It's probably what, about 8 o'clock in the morning over there in Sweden? That is funny. That's the only laugh I have done, Arceus, in since before I went to bed this morning, since before my live last night. Oh God, I gotta make a what do you call it? I gotta make a banner that says that. Let me make a banner. That is so good. A ticker. A ticker. It's so good. Do y'all ever spell receive wrong? I before E except after C. I still will fuck up everything. Mm. Ah, that's such good stuff. All right, we're gonna have to use this as a scroll banner. Let's just do it. That's good stuff right there. Ah, it's 9:09 and 8:09. So weird. You do too, but not intentionally. Not intentionally, but accidentally. I already forgot what I said, and I'm usually better than that, but my brain is spinning. My daughter brings me about 4 meals on Sunday for me to heat up during the week. Otherwise, I would just eat crap. Yeah. Oh, the spelling wrong. I just can't. Well, that's more understandable, Anne, because it's not your first language. But like the whole I before E thing just fucks me up. I understand it's I before E after C, but there's always an exception to every fucking rule. And I will screw up every exception. 11:11, make a wish, Miss Barbara. Make a wish. It's 11:11. And besides, I just woke up and was surprised to see you were alive, and here I am. I know. Sweet, I said I was gonna get so much better. I'm gonna try. I used to be so good at this live thing. I did. And then once I hit where I wanted to be, I was just like, fuck it. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate that so much. But I am gonna get better. I'm gonna get freaking better. It makes more sense if it was spelled receive instead of I think so too. You know what? I think we don't even need to put the I in it. Just put the E in it and the E at the end. That makes that E long. Receive. Don't even put the I in it. Just RECEVE. Oh, Lolly. Girl, I'm counting down the minutes. I'm not gonna lie. I am counting down the minutes. Oh, practice makes perfect. I don't really need like full meals. I'd be good with just eating a sandwich. Well, usually I only eat once a day anyways. So I'd be good with a sandwich or a bagel or some cheese and grapes or something like that. I mean, it doesn't take much. I like a good home cooked meal, but it's only every great now and then. Now, I talked to Miss Barbara. When was it? The day of her birthday. And she told me what she was having for dinner. And then it made me start craving spaghetti. So, have I made it? No. But, you know, Anne's Anne's husband is leaving in 2 weeks for 2 weeks. Mine's only been gone for 10 days, but looking forward to it. I really am. The whole, like, just hanging out with no bra, no nothing, and not having any side glances, side-eyeing me and silently judging me. I don't think he does it, but I feel like he is. I'm getting fed up with all of his jolly-vanting all over the world. Oh, I think you need a trip, Anne. And I feel it too. I really feel like um I need to go on a trip. I need to get on the road and go on a road trip because I do it every summer. So my parents have already booked another cruise for September. I don't think I'm gonna go because how many years? Hi, mobile mechanic, good to see you. For years, since my 50th birthday, I've been planning a trip to um, the New England states for fall. And every freaking year, something messes it up. Something messes it up. And I haven't been able to go. I've been in the New England states, but damn it, I want to go in the fall. So this is this is what I want to do. I want to go somewhere for the summer because I always do, but I don't want to go to Georgia because you guys know how this is. I think for me, if I go visit family, like if I go to Georgia and I visit my family there, or Florida, or back to Oklahoma, or anywhere else, I don't feel like I'm on vacation. I feel like I'm entertaining, or I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a vacation. So a couple years, I just went to Georgia to see my parents for quote unquote vacation. And when I got home, I feel like, well, damn, that's not a vacation. That doesn't feel like a vacation. So I just decided I'm not doing that no more. Like when I go on I will make like a plan to go see my parents for like a long weekend or whatever, but I'm not going to spend like a whole week in their house and just hang out. I don't want to do that. So from now on, I'm doing what I want to do on vacation. So I'm planning a week for the summer to go somewhere. I don't know where. And then in the fall, I'm taking a week and I'm going up um, to the colonial states. That's what I want to do. I do and almost got a trip to England, but the darn application, oh, honey, you're just going to have to do it or else you're not going to be able to go anywhere. They ask so many very personal questions. They just stop before asking how many times a week do you get jiggy with it, which they probably kept to ask in the interview. Oh my God, I cannot believe how hard it is for you guys to get one. It's so easy because I'm going to tell you what, if they had asked baby child that when it was time for him to get his visa, he wouldn't have filled it out because he is very like, he is so private about his life. And he is very, he protects it. You know what I mean? Like what's his business is his business. And he doesn't get personal with nobody. I heard you told him, I said, son, look at here. When you get married, you might as well, when you book the preacher to get married, you need to go ahead and book some marital counseling. He thinks I have no faith in him, but I'm like, damn. Because I think that's so. Here's what I figured out about myself. And I'm always on a self help program and always trying to figure out, you know, different things about myself. But this is one thing I did figure out. So when I was married the first time, like there was nothing that my ex husband and I didn't know about each other. Nothing. Well, him especially. He knew everything about me and the stuff I probably wouldn't have shared. Right. And because of that, when I came into this marriage, I became the exact opposite, right? Because to me, like telling even my husband some things, even some of the things I think, then it's given up control of myself or putting trust in somebody that I would rather not have. Not that he's polar opposite of my first husband, but you know, it does, your past experience does change you, but how it helped me become that person is because Beefcake is a very, very private person too. I mean, Baby Child didn't get that just because he got it. He got it from his dad. Very private person. And so when I was introduced to that with him, I didn't understand it at first. And then I just got to where, oh God, I dig this. Like, you do you, I'll do me, we'll meet in the middle. This is great. Like, this is the way every marriage should be. I could spend 8 hours in the emergency room and he's not even know I'm there. He could go for an important doctor's appointment I don't even know he's been to the doctor. We just don't get in each other's business like that. And it's terrible. Like if you ask me what medication the man takes, I couldn't tell you. If you asked him what medication I take, he couldn't tell you because we're I have learned to be that private, um, even in my real world with my real circle. And it feels very, to me, violating whenever, I mean, it seems like I could talk about anything, but I think honestly, you guys may know 20% of me. Maybe, maybe. Because I talk about stupid shit, but I don't talk about the important stupid shit. Go to Maggie's house for vacation. Just make sure you don't get arrested for sure or mugged. Anne's place. One question was this: where do you get the money to travel? What? I said, my spouse. The next question is, why is he providing the funds? Kid you not, I answered, because he's my husband, damn it. And he has no choice. Oh my God. Oh, I can understand. That would piss me off too. More so probably than the sex questions. But that would piss me off. It's almost like the government needs to know way too much about you. Like, what do they care? There was let me read this question to you guys that was on one of, I don't know what final, but 2 weeks ago, baby child had finals. In our family text, he sent, hold on, let me get it. Oh God, there's so much in here. Shit. Hold on. Okay, this is what he says. Wait. So this was for economics. He said he sent a picture of his computer screen where he's taken his final, and he said $340 per credit hours goes to questions like this on your final for economics. Send your kids to private institutions. So that's what he put out in our family thing, because all of his siblings have kids. And the question it's asking him is, oh my God, where do gynecologists never put their fingers? God's honest truth. So what he's saying is he paid this much money for these college hours, and that is question number 31 on his final. Where do gynecologists never put their fingers? Yeah. Now my kid's 21 years old, and even he knows, what does this have to do with anything that I have learned, and how personal could that answer have been, and exactly what kind of answer are you looking? Economics, Lolly. What kind of answer are you looking for? I mean, his mind just was like all into this. So of course his dad calls him and he's like, we were laughing because we all have a sick sense of humor. And none of his siblings said a damn word because all of his siblings have my humor, which is just gross. But his dad called him because he was really upset about it. And he just was, that's what he's telling his dad. He's like, exactly what do they want to say? What do they want me to say? Do they want me to give a facetious answer? Do they want me to give a gross answer? Do they want me to give, what is that question for? I paid $340 for this class for them to ask me that kind of a question. And my baby child, He's got a he's got a sense of humor, but it's very, very, very dry. Um, and it's funny because he'll say something funny as fuck and he won't laugh. It's just hysterical. He's just so dry. I don't think he realizes how freaking funny he is. But this pissed him off, and he is completely serious when he's telling his siblings to send their kids to a private school, because it's not just this. There's been a lot that has happened that he's very conservative too. My kid is very, very conservative, and he pays attention to people. He's more of a he watches people. He doesn't he's like his dad. They're not just because you walk up and shake their hand doesn't mean that they're going to trust you. You know what I mean? They'll sit back and they watch you before they let you in their world. Me, I'm like, "Oh, come on. I'll make you some coffee." You know what I mean? Oh no, you're not going to hear that from them. They're going to be like, "Wait right here. You're thirsty. I'll give you a cup of water. Hold on." And it's coming out the tap because they're not trusting of people. Um but there's been so much that has floored him just since he's been in high school and through the college experience, that he's just like, this isn't right. Like, there are just things people don't need to go. He said, we've come a long way with mental health. He's really, really into that, and being accepting of people and things like that. But he just believes that some things you only talk to a really trusted person about, if anyone. And he said it's just like we all have to be alike. They want us all to be exactly the same. Everybody's got to have the same mental illness. Everybody has to get a participation trophy. Everybody's it got excuses for people's behaviors instead of just, I mean, he's very much like, wow, like, wow. Me and him were talking the other day, and he, because we had pulled up, right, to drop him off to his new place to live, and there was already a kid moving into it. And he gets out of his car, and I could tell he was looking at the kid, and he walks over to me. He's like, "God, I hope I don't have to room with him." And I looked over at the kid. I looked at my kid. I was like, "Why? What did he do to you?" And he's like, "I don't know, but I'll figure something out." And I was like, see there? See there? He could be the nicest kid you've ever met in your life. He might just need some love. He might need just a friend. He said, "Well, I'll figure out what he needs." And I was like, okay, but that's just my kid and my husband, right? So then he goes in. His dad is on the call too, because the the court case that he sat on, the prosecution called my husband and wanted to talk about, how they came to um the not guilty and all that. So he was talking on the phone. I was doing something, so baby child went in first, started unpacking his car and taking stuff in. And I guess he had met him and his mom. And he came out and he's like, "No, he's a nice kid, Mom." And I was like, well, I'm not the one that said he wasn't. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Go look in the mirror. And he's like, "No, I'm just letting you know that I figured it out already. He's a nice kid. He's just quiet." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." But that's just who he is. And me, I would have walked up to his mom and him and been all like, "All right, what are we getting into? What are we gonna do?" Like, what do you do? I'd have gone in and sat on his bed and just been like, "Who are you? What do you do? How old are you?" I mean, that's just who I am. Like, "You wanna go get a coffee?" No, 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 not my kid. No. He's gonna have to figure you out first before he hangs out with you. So then I was talking to him, and after he came out and told me that the kid was okay, and I was like, I said, you got to figure something out, man. I said, you need to figure out someone to hang out with or do something with or whatever. Because when he was in that weird state of Nebraska last year, he didn't really hang out with anybody. He didn't ever see his roommate or nothing like that. They were on different schedules. And so he didn't hang out with anybody. He just went to work, came home. I think he might have taken a class last summer because I know he's taken a class this summer. And he did that and all that. Then he watched TV, eat, go to bed, repeat for 6 weeks. And he's like, Mom, there was really nobody to hang out with last year. And, you know, he said, I'm from Indiana. I don't know nobody in Nebraska. And I said, what about that one girl you were talking to? He's like, Mom, he said, I figured out within 2 days of working with her, she's the most racist person I ever met in my life. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I don't want to talk about it. He said, but I'm going to tell you right now, she was very racist. So my kid is very like accepting of that. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't like people that are racist, that are homophobic, that are just he doesn't he's accepting, but you have to prove to him that his world is so small. But he doesn't judge people off of their, you know what I mean? Like he's just a good rounded kid. And then I wonder I think God just felt bad because uh I had had such a hard life before him that he gave me an easy kid. I need to check you out first, like I did. Changed my mind about you, Lainey. Oh, and I love that story so much because I think you're probably one of the only people that have ever been honest with me. But I know there's been a lot of people in my world, in my life, that have felt the very same way you did. Exactly. And that's the difference. See, for me, I'm always like, "Oh, come on, let's be friends. Let's hang out. Like, I want to know everything about you. Like, tell me everything. Like, tell me something I don't know." And then I end up getting hurt. You know what I mean? Because I like someone like right away. You know what I mean? Whereas like you and your personality and my sons and my husband, you guys are kind of standoffish and you watch and then you realize, oh, this person's not as bad. Or you realize, I already had your number before I ever really started hanging out with you. And you wonder which way is the best way to go, because I've gotten hurt more times than I can count by people, even here on the internet, because I was too accepting. And that's one thing my husband has told me before. He said, because we've argued about it, I was like, "You're a dick," like how are you just gonna judge somebody? Not to their face, but like they were trying to talk to you. He said I answered everything they said. I was like, yeah, but they were trying to have a real conversation. And he's like, I don't have real conversations with people I don't know. And I was like, well, I do. And he's like, yeah, I know. And how many times have you been hurt? And how many times has people hurt my feelings? How many times have I been sad that a relationship was let go of because, you had to learn the hard way what a bad person they are. So there's that. Miss Barbara says, makes you wonder what kind of pervert the instructor is. Some kind of, I think he was too. And I asked him about it. Well, his dad did. I didn't. He would never talk to me about. I could imagine calling him after that. He'd have been like, "I'm not talking to you about this, Mom," but he'll talk to his dad. And I think his dad asked him what kind of vibe that he had gotten from that instructor. I don't even know if it's a girl or a guy. And he said, I really didn't get a bad vibe. He said, never did I, feel like anything was gross about it or nothing. He said, I didn't get one because he has dropped a couple classes where he just could not get on with the teacher. Hi, Rapper. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sweet. That's where hubby is more like you, Leanie. He has burnt his fingers many times trusting the wrong people. That's exactly right. But you know, and we've talked about it, and I've thought about it. I have. I really have given a lot of thought to it. And sure, people like um my son and my husband, yeah, they don't get burnt as much as I do. But for me, I still would rather, I don't know, um, because I've had some really, really good relationships, you know. Um, but for some reason, you know who else I am? And this is the truth. Somehow I always find people who are so damaged that like either need a mother or they need counseling constantly or need a hand held constantly or need nurturing. Those are the people that I'm bringing home all the time. And even my husband said that to me. He's like, we need to quit letting you be the one to decide who's moving in with us because it never fails. But I think that's just from being a mom. I guess maybe those are the people I attract. Hi, baby. Codependency. What? So you can't just come in here and throw up a word about something that. See, you sound like those weird people on YouTube that just throw up a word and I'm supposed to figure out what the hell you're talking about. So what do you mean codependency? Welcome back, sweet. You just throw out these weird words. You kind of sit in the background and watch and listen to, oh no, I'm right in the middle of it. I've tried to be more like that. But I'm going to tell you what, I will tell you this. If I am done or I don't like you and I shut it off, there is no getting it back. There is none. Like, no. I have learned to protect myself in certain ways. Hubby said he can't imagine meeting people, not loving, trusting them from the word go. Right. And people take advantage of his loving, trust, and personality. Right. I understand that completely. And that, you know what the bad thing about that is that you end up attracting a lot of narcissists because they know that you will take the blame every fucking time. Sweet, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. Those narcissists will find you. They know how to read. Listen, they're not going for the ones like Miss Barbara and you, Ann, that are sitting back in the corner going, yeah, I'm watching you. I got your number. I got you figured out. And then your spouse is like me, he's over there going, oh no, they're fine. They're fine. Look how cute they are. Look at this about them. Did you hear what they said? Oh, that's me. And then guess what happens? I'm the one sitting in the corner feeling bad because they made me feel like what I had done was wrong. So easy. It's so much easier to manipulate people who just are automatically accepting. It really is. At least I think so. I've tried though, and I'm going to continue to try to be more of a hard ass and also try to like not love as I mean, y'all heard me last night. I'm done being hurt. I don't, especially people on the internet. Like, screw you. I don't know. You're not allowed to hurt me anymore. I don't want it. It's terrible. It's terrible. People are usually very comfortable around me at first. I have been told I have perceiving eyes that look straight into their soul. I look at myself in the mirror, but I can't see it. Well, I think it's hard to be able to read yourself. That's why we say I'm on a self help program because I'm always analyzing who I am, what I'm doing, why I'm the way I am. But that's part of the critical part of me. Like, I'm not really critical towards anyone else. I'm really not. But me, oh, I'm terrible. And I realize I'm terrible, but I don't know how to change it. I don't know how. Sweet says narcissists find you and they know who to target. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. But it also took me a long time to figure that out. Actually, I didn't figure that out until very recently, like extremely recently. And it's a sad lesson I have to learn. Lessons are hard to learn, but it must be truly neat because I can usually out exactly what a person's like the moment you know what? I believe it, Anne, because I think you and Beefcake are a lot alike, and he's almost 100% right every damn time. I mean, he doesn't try to stop me, you know what I mean? Like, but I'll be like, "Hey, you don't like that person, do you?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Why? They didn't do nothing to you." And he's like, "You'll figure it out." Like, I'm just telling, or, I mean, if it's really bad, of course, he'll say, "I'm telling you right now, don't get too close and don't bring them home." And those I don't. I have to be respectful. He pays the bills around here. But if he's like, "You'll figure it out," then I go figure it out. Um, and that's one thing I can say about C as well. She's a good judge of character, and I'm not saying that because she's here, but she's usually right about people. And but my oldest son, Huck, he's exactly like me. We both are just like love, love, love. Um, C can be that way, but she can feel things. She senses things about people. And then my other daughter, though, she's very standoffish too, though. But part of hers is a shyness, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she's necessarily trying to figure people out or just careful. She's more shy, so it's harder for her to get used to people. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I do the same with hubby, and he doesn't get how I'm right every time. Yeah, I don't get it either. I agree, sweet. I think Anne is just one of the best people ever. No, and I'm not just saying that either. I have learned so much with Anne coming up on our panel. Maybe you should start off by shutting the hell up. I see. Oh, what's funny is I can actually hear RC in my ear because, I've talked to RC on the phone. I can literally hear RC telling me to shut the hell so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm part shy too, but I had to learn real people since very young, a survival tactic. I'm about the love, but I can walk away before problems happen. I do agree with that. See, I do. And the part of you that does get hurt is you are very like much like your mom. When we get hurt, we get hurt. And when we get hurt, we back up. We back up. And I know that about us. Oh my gosh, RC, you didn't get the notification? Here's the deal. Like, I've had people come in and say they didn't get the notification, and next time just text them and let them know. But I don't like texting anybody and saying, hey, I'm going live, because people do that to me. And then even if I'm busy in the house just sweeping a damn floor and it's important for me to get the floor swept, Melly, I still feel obligated. And so I don't want anybody to feel obligated to come when I'm going live. And I know that it's not a big deal to you. I know who I could say that to and them not think bad about me, that I'm just like, hey, come to my live. You know what I mean? And I know you're one of them, that if you're just like, Lenia, I'm busy, so fuck off. But I just don't want anybody thinking that about me. I agree about that it could save your life. Yes, definitely save your heartstrings too. Melly Joe, did you sign the stuff to start getting the work done on the remodeling done? Did you sign the papers? I'm super excited for you, Melly. I know that. I know that, Miss Barbara. I know that. But you do feel a sense of, not so much like for my channel, I do feel a sense of obligation, I guess. Just because I know the ones that have been so incredibly supportive of the channel, you do feel an obligation to keep touch, whether I can go live or not. So I'm just thankful that a lot of you, I have your messages, or I have your numbers, so I could text you, because if I feel like I can't do the live for whatever reason, at least I can keep in touch. That is so see, it's because your love language is giving. Absolutely, 100%. Your love language is giving. So you are definitely the epitome of the oldest child who always wants to make sure that everybody's fed and comfortable. It's exactly the way your Aunt Dawn is. I don't ever think about it. I'm the quintessential sister. Oh, unless you tell me you're hungry, then yes, I'm gonna bring you over some food. But I don't sit here and wonder. I wonder if they have anything. I don't. Negative. You're definitely you could tell you're the oldest child, because you always worry about that kind of stuff. Hubs always says, when we buy in them groceries. Yep, you're just like Aunt Dawn when it comes to that stuff. You guys may not have nothing else to offer, but damn it, you got food. You make sure people have food. That's the truth. Yep. I'm definitely the bratty little sister. But I am also the one that I think can be counted on. Melly Joe, it starts 15 July. Right on, sister. I'm so happy. Don't forget to take the pictures before. You know what, though? My mom was not the oldest. Of course, you could come up. My mom was not the oldest, but that's the way my mom was. My mom was also like that. She was not the oldest daughter. Yeah. See, here is the Link. Come on up, girl. I already gave it to you. Guys, give me just a minute. I'm going to go make me some more coffee while C comes up. I'm going to put on some music so nobody will think that the rapture happened. Just deal with my music. BRB.
Leany wakes up, brushes off the sleep, fumbling for her bagel, this routine to keep. Cigarette smolders by her coffee pot. Mornings ain't easy, but it's all she's got. She's got a wild chat, hosted by Maggie. Crazy comments flying, lines go zigzaggy. Leany takes a breath, bites her breakfast round. Gonna need her fuel when the crazies come round. Oh, Leany's on the screen, trying not to scream. Maggie's holding down this wild, wild dream. Bagel in her hand, coffee by her side. She's ready for the madness, with Maggie as her guide. The chat explodes with every single ding. Leany's got her caffeine, she can handle anything. Maggie reads the messages, keeping things in line. Leany laughs it off, says, folks, you're doing fine. Oh, Leany's on the screen, trying not to scream. Maggie's holding down this wild, wild dream. Bagel in her hand, coffee by her side. She's ready for the madness, with Maggie as a guide. Town, every morning's a game. Leany plays a host while Maggie calls her names. From the backwards of her room to the front lines of the screen, life is but a show in this crazy online scene. Oh, Leany's on the screen, trying not to scream. Maggie's holding down this wild, wild dream. Bagel in her hand, coffee by her side. She's ready for the madness, with Maggie as her guide. Maggie as a guide. In this virtual town, every morning's a game. Leany plays a host while Maggie calls their names. From the backwoods of a room to the front lines of the screen, life is but a show in this crazy online scene. Oh, Leany's on the screen, trying not to scream. Maggie's holding down this wild, wild dream. Maggie as her guide. In this virtual town, every morning's a game. Leany plays a host while Maggie calls their names. From the backwoods of her room to the front lines of the screen, life is but a show in this crazy online scene.
Hello, sister.
Hello,
I said I
Mom.
had to go and start another coffee.
Oh,
when you were coming up.
Didn't see that.
What are you doing, girl?
Oh, not much. Baby girl's got a sleepover going on.
Ew.
Yeah, so house is full.
How much full?
Just by one.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know where we were, but I was gonna say the same thing about Granny. I was like, Granny wasn't the oldest child, and she was
Mm-mm.
always getting people groceries too.
Always, always.
And if she wasn't getting you groceries, she was getting somebody else to get you groceries.
That's right. That's right. She was very much like that. Well, when she was older, she would, call somebody, one of us, and say, you need to get some groceries over to this person or that person. But that's the way that Granny grew up. Like back in those days when Granny was younger. And I was thinking about this too with Ricky passing away, my cousin. And I was, I am still on the family website thing on Facebook just so I could keep up with people, but I don't talk to really anyone anymore, not because of anything they've done, just, the two that have done something. So because of
Right.
that, I backed off and I talked to my parents and that's it. But I do keep up. So I was watching because they put his ashes out at the river.
Oh, beach.
And yeah, it's actually the landing that I used to take you kids to whenever you were babies. Hi, sweet. Um,
Yeah.
Sweet, this is my daughter, my oldest daughter, C. See, this is Sweet. He's from Sweden.
Oh,
Yep.
hello.
Every
Um,
panel should have its weed.
every panel should have a Swede. Why not? But anyways, and still in the South, like when people pass away, it
Mm,
is a really, really big deal that dishes are brought, whether you bring a pan of
right.
chicken and dressing or you bring a ham, just so that the family doesn't have to cook and that the people that are coming and going, to pay respects, there's always plenty of food to go around and you don't ever have to worry about that. Well,
Right.
that's the generation that your granny comes from. And so she passed it on to all of us. We passed it on to all of you guys. And I still do that to a certain extent, but not like what you and Aunt Dawn do. Mm-mm. No, because I don't think that way. My love language, I know. Egg, I don't know who you are unless you show me your face. You will not come up here. Not on my panel. Anyways, my love language, giving and receiving, is words of affirmation, even though that's the thing I struggle with. I struggle with gifts. I don't like being given gifts. And I struggle with words of affirmation as well. Um, really bad, really bad. So I tend to not believe them, but
Mm,
I wished I could believe them. Does that make
mm,
sense?
mm. I figured out I have two.
What's that? You're,
Mine's time spent, like since
oh, I know what you're talking about. You're correct. You're correct. I know that. And your other
since
one is
this has
giving.
been no, for my for me to receive.
Oh,
I like so
for receiving. So yours is
receiving
time spent, and what else?
and conversation.
Mm. And then giving, what would yours be?
But mine outwardly is giving and words of affirmation.
Mm.
And those are my two husbands, ones that he likes to receive is
Bye, Anne. Love you
gifts,
so much.
and he likes to hear that he's doing great. He's doing well.
Yeah. I my very least one would be
Mm.
time spent.
Oh, I know you got a 2-hour limit,
Yeah. And that's with anybody. Uh, um
except for me because we
well,
know we could cohabitate in the same dwelling and be fine.
well, because we don't have to hold a conversation.
We don't, and that's why it's so great because now that my husband's working home, my anxiety's gone down tremendously because he's still spending time with me, even though he's in the other room working. He's right there. I
Mhm.
feel fine. I
Yeah.
can reach out and touch him if I need to,
Right. Right. Well,
and
that's just a blessing altogether.
right, and then in conversation, so he knows like on his 15-minute breaks, if I'm upstairs and folding clothes or if I'm laying in bed, he'll come up there, and or if I'm in the living room, he'll come and sit in there, and he'll spend a few minutes of conversation with me.
Yeah. No,
And
I don't
that
ever need it. I don't need conversation. I don't need someone to be, I don't like people in my space. This living room, if your dad walks in here and sits down, I think, oh my God, how the fuck long is he going to sit there?
But
Um,
you don't have a problem when I do it. It's
n-
funny.
no, because you're on your phone or we'll talk about something for a minute and then we're done. Even when your sister comes over here, like when your sister comes, um, like we're talking constantly talking.
Hmm.
And if your older brother comes over here, we're talking constantly.
Oh yeah, he can't shut up.
Yeah. And then the middle brother, he could be by himself or not be by himself. He's fine. He's a
Uh-huh.
great listener.
Yeah, like
And
that.
then baby Chow, he's like his mama. He needs nothing. Just leave him be.
Right. Right. He doesn't want anything. And
Yeah,
when he
he
does,
needs his own time.
he needs to know when he could come and when he could get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's me.
But me, I don't necessarily want to have a whole conversation for a long period of time, but every now and then if you're just right there being quiet, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. You're spending time with me.
Well, you've always been like that too because you don't like the quiet, even when you're going to sleep, like
Mhm.
you're playing Lucy and Ethel on TV.
Or Golden Girls.
Yeah. You have to
Chris's
have
Chris's best
words.
friend bought me a Golden Girls t-shirt because he goes to bed too while watching Golden Girls.
Oh, sweet. Do
Shuby,
you guys?
Shuby.
Oh, Sweet walked away a bit. Oh, there he is. Sweet.
Yep.
Do you know what the 5 love languages are? Hi, wedding cake.
Well, never heard that one before, so I'm not really sure.
So the 5 love languages are like. Hold on, let me check this really quick.
It's a good idea to check to get it right.
The one that I believe that everybody has to have, though, Mom, is a sense. The one that I think, after reading the book, I think is touch. Everybody has to have a sense of touch. Some more, some less.
I do not have to have a sense of touch unless I'm having sex.
But that's a sense of touch. Everybody's got to
Now
have
then,
some sense of touch, Mom. I'm serious. Whether it's a hug or just, somebody shaking your hand or, just the brush of somebody going by you, people cling to that. Some kind of sense of touch.
I don't know. Rapper, is that really you, honey? Can you show me you in the backstage? Because we got porn bombed the other night, and just show me the top of your head. I know what you look like, Rapper. Just show me in backstage. All right, baby, I'm gonna let you up. All right.
Hey,
Hi,
Leanne,
honey.
what's up?
I'm
Hey, what's
good.
up?
Hey, Rapper, this is my oldest daughter, C. I don't know if you've met her.
I think I did a long time ago. I think
Long
only
time
one
ago.
time.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
this is Swede. He's from Sweden. This is Rapper. How are you
What's up?
doing? How are you doing? It's been a minute since I talked to you.
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm okay. How's Grandpa?
He's okay. He's still got health issues, but
Yeah.
doctor, yeah, he still got every time he has to recover, there's got to be another issue wrong with him. Like it's a lot. Like,
Can I
but
can I ask you how old he is, Rapper?
he's 70. He just turned 70.
Oh,
Yeah, he just turned 70 last year.
he's
So
so
yeah, that's
young. I know to
I
you
know.
that feels old because he's your grandpa, but 70
I
really is
know, right?
young for today's date. It's so good to hear you, Rapper. I've missed you. I want you to know that. I really, really have. I love Rapper. Um, so
And then
sweet.
yeah.
Go ahead, honey. What were you gonna say?
And then I just had so much. I've been having so much on my plate, like I'm having family issues and
Mhm.
like that. Yeah, like with the last time when I got upset,
Yeah.
like so I have an uncle who I'm close with right now, and he's just he doesn't want to see his other child, and when we want to see the child, he gets mad at my family, and I haven't seen him now for almost a year. Like this fight, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous fight, but I've been getting upset because I miss my other cousin. But
Do you
yeah,
feel do you feel like you're in the middle of it?
yeah,
Oh god, that's a terrible place to be.
I know, right?
How old is the cousin?
Uh, like she's like 3 or 4, but she's a cute little
Oh,
baby. Yeah, she's her name's oh my god, how can I remember? Uh, uh, crap. I'm gonna remember.
it's okay. Do you
Brinley. It's Brinley. I got it.
oh,
Brinley.
Brindley, that's a pretty name.
Yep.
That sucks to be in the middle of that. Is there any way you could just say, "Look, guys, like I love you, I love the baby, I love this, like I'm not doing this with you guys no more."
Yeah, but you know what? He gets mad at me because because let me tell you what's crazy about this. When I told him that, he's like, "Oh, I have fun with her being your aunt." Like he says this one of the stupidest things because she's not my aunt. She's just a friend, like one of my mama's good friends.
Uh-huh.
But it's his kid because he had the baby with her. But
Right. Right.
so
Rapper, I'm
it's
sorry. That's terrible. What does your mom say about it? Is she like
my mom. My mom was upset with him too that he don't want to be a part of her life.
is
Like,
is that your mom's brother or
yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's my
oh,
mama's brother.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
terrible, Rapper. I'm so sorry. Just keep loving that little girl. Just keep loving her. You never know. She might need some kind of father figure in her life, and that may have to be you one day.
yeah, exactly. And this stuff has happened twice. Like Liam, he's like he was okay with it, but every time he thinks we see him all the time, and we
Hmm.
don't. Like we see him like maybe once a month, but like he thinks we see him every day, or not. Like he thinks for every weekend in his head. I mean, and I explained to him we don't, but like it's gotten so bad. Like, oh, and he said one of the terrible things to my mama. He said and his mama, my aunt, and
Uh,
it's ridiculous that I have to go through this every time, you
does
know.
he feel like you are maybe favoring them over him?
Yes, and I've
Uh,
told him that. I've told him that I'm not, but it, in his head he thinks that.
how old is he?
He's like in his 30s. He's like 34, 35.
Oh, he's too
He's
old to be acting like that. Knock it off.
exactly right. That's what I told him. Exactly,
Yeah.
Leon. That's
Yeah,
but
he's putting way
man,
too much pressure on you. He ought to be thankful that you're even willing to be in his life.
that is exactly what. Yep. I'm just
Uh,
tired of this same issue over and over. And like I have to wake up every day and deal with this because there's pictures all over, and it's just. Mm.
mm, I'm sorry, honey. How's everything else going? Did you break up with your girlfriend?
Yes, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the story about that. Okay,
Tell me
y'all
the story,
listen. So,
rapper.
so she wasn't really my girlfriend. It was just a friend. She's just. I, so She was at first, but until I found out her age. You know how old she was?
No, I'm scared.
She was like in her 50s. And I didn't
What?
know. Yeah, I didn't know because she had a different hair color. And why didn't you tell me how old you were? And
Oh
she's like, oh, age
wow.
matters. Yeah, she told me like age matters. I'm like, no, I can't. No, I feel uncomfortable. You know,
Well, I'm glad you
like
felt uncomfortable.
yeah,
That's terrible.
I know,
Oh
right?
my goodness. So do you still
Yeah, I gotta.
talk to her, or did you just be like,
Nope,
no,
nope.
we're
No,
out?
she was actually one of my coworkers, and I don't work there anymore. But oh my god, she kept thinking like she kept getting into me. Like I wasn't interested in her. She was actually interested in me first. I'm like,
Oh wow.
okay, yeah, I felt so uncomfortable. I even had to tell somebody at work to get her away from me.
She
Like, whew.
sounds a little psycho.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you said it. Like, wow,
Mm. Wow, rapper.
I
You've
know,
had a
right?
lot going on, honey. No wonder.
Yeah,
Too
bro.
much.
She was exactly. I told her to back away from me. Like I never
Yeah.
gave her my number. Like I never get because I told her I didn't have a phone, but like we didn't go on dates or nothing. She just was so like she just kept flirting with me. Like I don't know what it was.
Well, you're a good looking kid. How old are you, rapper? I forget.
I'll be 25 the end of this month.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of you for realizing her age and walking away from that because some 25-year-olds can be bought.
I know, right? You know. Yeah.
It's the truth. It really is.
No, I believe you. I'm just laughing because I like she would not leave me alone.
Yeah.
When I would every day she's been so I'm like you need to I've told people about this, but she
Well, what you been getting onto online? Still running the
uh,
streets,
yep.
making people nutty.
Nope, actually not anymore. Well, I'm trying not to. Yeah,
It's hard because it can be addictive, right?
I know, right?
Yeah, that's why you know what? I don't ever judge you for it. You know, when you're having a bad day or whatever, I'm like, go away. But I, you
Hey,
know, I
did
go
you
ahead,
hear
babe.
that Tina had a heart did you hear that Tina had a heart attack?
Yeah, I was really, we were really worried. I think a
Yeah, I
lot of
was
her friends were really sick over it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
was upset. Poor thing.
yeah, but she seems to be doing great now. My daughter, right up above you, or she's a heart and kidney transplant recipient. So she's had a new kidney and heart going almost on 6 years now.
7.
So she,
7.
so 7. So she's
Yeah.
doing
So
good.
She's
yeah.
doing great.
That's
Yeah.
that's awesome. So I'm that's awesome. 'Cause I was like, if you're still dealing with that, like poor thing. I don't want nobody suffering from that. Like poor thing.
Yeah. God's been good to us. Hey, JK. Good to see ya. Good to see ya.
Hey, I have a question for Swede.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there light out there
Well, it's
outside?
morning.
Can you show us like what it looks like outside? Swede, I
Uh,
really want to go to Sweden so bad.
well, my computer is connected and I don't know
Oh,
if I can
okay, I
move
get
it.
it.
So,
Do you have waterfalls near you?
photos,
No waterfalls.
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 Well, uh, we have well, smaller ones, but like forest stream or something, you have a
Oh,
well,
okay.
not that much, but we have some in other places, waterfalls, but not in my area.
Oh, okay. I want to go there so bad. I'm still just not up to the energy part to go walk all that.
Oh, JK
Well, you
says,
would like it here.
JK,
You would like it here.
JK says, I'm Swedish, never been, sadly, but my cousins come visit us. So you have cousins who live over in Sweden and come over, JK? Let me ask Rapper this real quick. Rapper, are you gonna get another job, or are you just gonna stay home for a little while, babe? What's going on?
I'm gonna get another job.
Okay. Well, if you need me for anything, my messenger. You get in my messenger if you need to talk. It's just according to Leanie. That's how everybody finds me. Um, or you can email me according to Leanie at Gmail. And if you need to ever talk and you can't get in touch with me, do it there. Okay. You know I'm always here for you anytime you need me.
I got you. I know. I got
All
you.
right, honey. Um, JK is CJK says hi. So sweet, how's things been going over there for you? Wife, everybody doing good?
Well, my wife is on a spa weekend with her sisters,
Oh,
so I'm
excuse
alone at
me.
home.
You're by yourself.
Yep,
Oh
she will
wow, a
be back
spa
home
weekend.
tomorrow afternoon.
What in Sweden would a spa day or spa weekend mean?
They
What
get
would they be
stones on their
doing?
back.
Oh, I've never been on one, so I can tell.
I mean, do they like get like massages, get hot stones, get things like that, or you just don't know and you don't
I just
care?
don't- I just don't know. My wife has to tell me when she get back home
Oh, how
tomorrow.
nice. I have
I
had
wanna. Sh-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just wanna share. mm, Because your daughter asked me about waterfalls.
Oh yeah,
I just
absolutely.
wanna I just wanna show you. I googled some pictures actually.
Hey, Leon,
Oh, that's
tell
so
Melody
cute.
to get her. Tell Melody to get up here. That's my
Melly
favorite thing.
That is
Joe Rapper says, get your butt up here. All right, let me show it for you. All right, so tell us what this is, Swede. Let me put it on big. Oh,
well,
beautiful.
yeah, that is one of them. We have a lot of others too in this country, but uh,
Is that close to you?
I have no idea. I don't think so. No.
Oh my God, stop right there. Oh, that's my jam. There
Could
it
you
is,
walk?
y'all.
Would you walk across that, Mom?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I know you
Uh,
wouldn't, but
I
yes,
wouldn't.
I would.
No, but I love waterfalls. But I still wouldn't walk across it.
yeah.
Let me tell y'all this.
This
I would
is
be
in
scared to jump.
Lapland. This
I
waterfall
would
is
be
in Lapland.
I would be scared to jump on that waterfall all the way down to that water
I'll
because
bet.
look how high.
But
No,
oh
I
my
have a
God,
fear of bridges. I don't
it
like bridges.
is
That is called
gorgeous.
Silver Fall waterfall. Dramatic falls in Swedish Lapland. And here we have another one.
That's gorgeous. Now I would want to see that.
Where's the leprechaun? I feel like we should be seeing a leprechaun somewhere in this picture.
Ain't that an Irish, Mom? That ain't Swedish.
Oh, sorry. I sit
I
corrected.
got you, Swede.
This is a beautiful one too.
Oh man.
Uh,
Well, let me see. It's called the Canyon in Northern. What does it say? Jamalan.
What does that say, Swede?
that word,
Yes.
Jämtland.
Jetland.
Gemtland.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. I've never heard of that. That's
It's gorgeous.
This is Hellingsåfallet waterfall.
Wow. Is that the last one on that page?
No, it comes more.
Oh,
That looks like Niagara.
It does look
Yeah.
like Niagara, but Niagara's much bigger than that. But daggum, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Who
That's
wants to go
so
it is.
beautiful.
canoeing?
Wow.
That is the Ristafallet waterfall. Also,
Ristafallet.
yeah, Ristafallet. That is in also in Jämtland, and we have
Oh,
another one.
come on, rapper. We'll go. We'll go.
Front
Um.
rafting.
No, we'll go body slam that one. We'll just body raft it. I'll beat
Oh
you down,
man, that will
rapper.
hurt.
I'll beat you down to the bottom.
You could try.
And
It
you have
is.
a little small bridge you can
Oh, look,
stand
he's
on there.
standing out there. Yes.
Yep,
Oh, beautiful.
that is also in Jämtland, Tenforsen. It is
We just
60
need to go
meters
jump land.
wide.
60 meters wide.
Yeah, and
Oh,
approximately 38 meters. Magnificent drop.
wow. That's insane.
That's very insane. Holy
Mm.
cow.
Okay, this kind of looks like America. Don't you guys think like maybe
Yeah. Well, at first I thought it was a roller coaster, but then I get to looking and I was like, no, that's
but
not
it
a roller
looks like
coaster.
maybe out there in the west, like I don't know, Colorado,
In
Idaho,
the
around there. Grand Canyon, maybe?
Grand
Yeah,
Canyon
I get the same feeling, but it's not. That is Njutbeskär waterfall,
in
Dalarna's
Dalarna.
legendary falls.
That's insane.
It is 19.3 meters high with a 70-meter plunge.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that will hurt if you fall.
Yeah, that would hurt just a little bit. Hmm.
And here is another one.
My
Okay,
jam.
I would do that bridge.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Looks like a water slide. Come on, rapper. We'll get in a raft and go down that one. Don't it look like a water park slide?
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Oh,
That one
almost.
looks fun. It is
Mom, it kind of looks like
gorgeous.
the Limberlost.
Yes, it does.
And look, Southern Gem.
A southern gem on the Norwegian
I
Oh,
was
border.
wow. That's
right.
cool.
Yeah,
That is so cool.
that is called Älgafallet waterfall. And it's in a place on the west coast called Tanum, on the border between Norway and Sweden.
Wow, nice. Thank you for showing those to us. That is amazing.
Yeah,
My favorite is the one that looks like the fall colors.
yeah.
You just missed that one.
Yeah, the one
That's
with
cool.
the orange colored trees and stuff. Oh,
Oh, that was the second one.
yeah.
Yeah, I put the link to that website so you can look at it more.
Check it out.
In the
Thank you
private
so
chat.
much. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. You guys have to
I
check
love
out.
his accent.
I love his accent too. He probably doesn't think he has an accent at all.
Well, I know I have an accent.
It's beautiful.
And yes, I have an American accent.
Do you?
Can
Yeah.
you do one, Sweet? Can you do an American accent?
But I don't know. I don't think about that I have one. But
JK, love you. So good seeing you.
so here in Sweden, we are learned in school the British English.
Yeah, they're much more proper than we are.
Yeah.
We're very slang.
Sometimes I have found it is much easier to understand people from America than UK.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
you've
that
heard
Cockney accent is kind of hard to understand.
so you've heard Maggie on panel. Is it hard for you to understand Maggie?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. So can you
Uh,
hear the difference like in my voice, Celeste's voice, and rappers? Can you tell we're from different areas of the country?
yes, you
Yep.
definitely are.
Oh, see, that's cool. Even though Celeste or C and I, we we live in the same area, she's very much more country than I am.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think
Yeah.
Rapper lives more north
I'm
than I
I'm
do.
more southern
Wait,
than you
no,
are.
no, wait a minute. No, no, you're not Rapper. I think you're more
He's in
in the
Alabama.
I was gonna say I heard him say yes, ma'am, and that's a southern term.
Rapper, are you from Alabama?
No, I'm from Louisiana.
Louisiana,
Louisiana.
yep.
I was close. I was
Yep.
so close.
Mm-hmm.
I know
I'm
Mary
Georgia. I'm
Jane. I
Georgia.
messed it up.
Yep. So you were very close.
Yeah,
I,
they
re- I,
they're
re- I
they're Georgia
remember.
kids. Georgia kids.
We
I've
are
been
Georgia
through
kids.
Louisiana a couple times. We used to take that route whenever we would drive I-10 from California to Florida all the
Yeah.
time when I was a kid. And we used to drive, I never forget, I don't know why, but we always stopped in Shreveport, always to fill up. Um, but I never stayed the night there or anything or lived there or anything like that. Um, but it is still very, it's still southern. Do you eat crawfish?
Yeah.
You both eat crawfish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, do you like gumbo?
Yeah.
Yep.
I like gumbo.
Gumbo.
I don't know how to make it.
I do. I'll give you the recipe.
Rapper, do you cook?
No, not at all.
Does your mom cook very like Cajun? Do you eat more like Cajun? Do you know what
Or
I'm talking about?
Creole.
Or Creole? Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
So
I
what
got both
about
those seasonings in my cabinet.
like uh uh seafoods? Like do you like the crab, the crawfish, the what other kind of
Yep.
Oysters.
seafood?
I love
Oysters. Okay.
shrimp. I love all. I love it, everything. Off
Do
Do
that
you
you
like
list,
oysters?
man.
do you like
Oh yes,
oysters?
I love oysters. Yep.
Ugh. Them
Raw
slimy
or
suckers.
cooked?
Cooked.
Okay. Do you guys do low country boils there? Do you know
I
what
don't
those
think
are,
so.
Rapper? I
I
bet
had
you do
I
that the
don't.
other
something
night.
like them. I
I
bet
made
you
that the other night.
I bet you do something like them. It's like in a big pot. You cook potatoes, onions, sausage, corn, and then after you that's all cooked up together, then they drop shrimp or some kind.
Or
Maybe you
crab
guys would
legs.
put crab legs, crawfish, anything like that. And then after it's all
Yeah.
boiled and cooked, then you pour it out onto like um
Picnic table of
newspaper
newspaper.
and like everybody just eats it off the table like that. Do you guys eat like that, Rapper?
I believe so. I think
I
I.
think you do.
Or some people do low country bowls in bags.
Yeah.
No, no, I don't do them in bags. Okay. Yeah, I do. I do it the way the bowls and stuff. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you throw it across the table.
Yep.
Do you guys eat a lot of rice
Yep.
in Louisiana? Yeah. Yeah. I
Man, Mom,
love
they
some
eat a lot
dirty
of noodles
rice.
too. There's a bunch of Italians down there.
Yeah, but like to be real like real Louisiana people, they mainly eat rice, I think. Am I right, Rapper?
No, they do a lot of noodles too. Am I right, Rapper?
Yep. Yep.
I told
Uh,
you.
Yep. Y'all are both right. Yep.
Rapper, you suck it. I'm always right.
I do it. Mama, our cousins live there.
I know, but still, I just always thought that they ate more rice than anything.
No.
Swede, you said you eat crawfish too.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you make it?
We boil them
Oh, like
and eat
shrimp?
them. Yeah, we do. We have even a crawfish party in August.
What? What does that
Yeah,
mean? What is it? What do you guys
It
do?
means, Mom, we're
well,
invited to Sweden in August.
we have funny hats on our heads and drink booze, and you crack those crawfish open and eat them.
Nice. It's kind of like Oktoberfest for Germans.
Ah,
I can see if
Sweet
I can
Fest is
find
in
something.
August.
yeah. See if you can find something that we could show on there. Rapper, get your passport, baby. I'll take you over there with us.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's
Let's go. We're
blow
gonna go
this
have
popsicle
crawfish
joint.
in Sweden.
Y'all understand?
I'll bring the Creole.
I'm not eating crawfish though. I'm just not. I'll eat something else and drink the booze.
Just eat the tail, Mom. You don't have to cook the
No,
brains.
no, it's disgusting. I can't do it. I can't do. I just
tail.
can't.
Eat the tail.
No, I'm not eating it. It's gross.
It tastes like shrimp.
Okay, and frog tastes like chicken. I've heard it all.
Well,
Yeah,
I
no, it
won't eat
doesn't.
frog. I couldn't tell you.
Well,
But
I have, and it's disgusting.
but I wouldn't steer you wrong. I said it's almost like shrimp.
Rapper, do you guys eat frog?
The tail is.
We eat duck and deer and I don't think we ate frog before.
I'm not eating none of that either, Rapper. I'm just not.
I've
I'm
had
done
duck and
with
deer.
it.
You've had deer.
Of course I have, but I'm not eating it no more.
There
You know what?
we
You know what
have
some people.
pictures.
You know what some people eat, and it's gross. I thank God I don't eat that. Some people eat snake. Ugh. I just. Ugh.
Yeah, not me either, Rapper. I'm not doing it.
No, I won't
Look
do that
how
either.
gorgeous this is, you guys. Can you push on one of the pictures for me? Because I don't think I can do it. No, I can't. So it's called a crawfish party. It really is called a crawfish party, y'all.
In Sweden.
Look how beautiful it is, though. It really does look beautiful.
A crawfish feast.
Leanne, thanks for making me hungry.
Here is another one. We eat those and drink booze and funny hats.
So cool.
We sing funny songs, drinking songs.
Is it every August that you guys do that?
Yeah.
So it's like a holiday?
Yeah, well, it is like a holiday. But
wait, what is that green stuff? Is that lime around it? Around the crawfish?
Shoot.
The one underneath it. Yeah. It looks like lime.
That looks like
garnish.
Yeah, it is garnish. I think it looks like some. It might be some herb of some sort. It looks like.
It looks like limes to me.
Yeah, lime too.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. That's what Mary Jane is singing. Wow, that looks like it looks totally fun. I would totally get into that.
Me too.
I'm not going to eat it, but it's pretty. Eat it. It's pretty though.
Yeah.
So when did that become?
Y'all eat the poop shoot too? Or y'all throw that out?
The hell is the poop shoot? Oh, that looks so fun.
Yeah.
It's a fiesta.
Yeah, it's colorful.
Yeah, the color is beautiful, that's for sure. Wow. Is there a meaning for that is it a clown kind of balloon or something? Is there a meaning behind that sun? Or I see there's a lot of those sun things. Yeah. Is that a meaning?
No, it's mostly for fun, and it's
Okay.
a nice, beautiful decoration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
I
we get
don't
a
know if
picture of
it
that
has a meaning.
salsa?
The what?
The sauces right there in the middle.
Can you bring that one up for us? The one with the plates? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's all that?
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's hard to see, but
Well,
we
that,
have grapes.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Grapes, maybe cheese? Some-
Yeah, it looks like
well,
cheese here on this side,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
and this looks like
Oranges?
no, not oranges. Some more like of a melon, sliced up
Okay.
melon. It
Okay.
looks like that. It's hard to see, but
Yeah. It's beautiful, though. It really is. It is colorful.
yeah, it is.
So you guys just boil these.
Yeah, we boil these.
Okay. Okay. Wow. I never even knew there was a party for this kind of stuff. See what you learn. Aw. I love that backyard little get together.
Yeah,
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful there.
yeah.
Ew, see, now you had to show one that was dead. Oh, there's scrimps. I'll eat the scrimps. Yeah, I'll take one of those. That looks like, do you guys eat mac and cheese? Is that what that is?
I love mac and
Uh,
cheese. Oh my god.
Or it's some kind of pastry?
this is pie, actually, and that is also a pie.
Okay, I'll eat the pie and the shrimps.
Is that kidney pie or is that fruit pie?
Ooh,
I hope it's
I
fruit
can
pie
see.
because I love pie.
I can say
Rapper said I
what
want some fruit
kind of
pie.
pie that is, but yeah, the
Because
crayfish
mom won't eat
there and
kidney
the
pie. She'll eat
shrimps there.
that fruit pie.
Yeah. Wow, incredible.
Yeah, that makes you hungry, right?
Mm-hmm. No, Mary Janie was holding up one that was like just caught. Ugh! So you guys, oh my God, everybody's coming.
I told you it's a big old festival.
The whole town
That
is there.
well, that is a public crayfish party. So
Oh, wow.
Hey,
So
do
it
y'all make
is?
gumbo? Do y'all make gumbo?
no, I don't think so.
It's like shrimp and it's got sausage and rice and all kind of like seasoning stuff in there, beans.
No,
Rapper's
no.
mama makes it.
Well, I know how to make it too. I was just wondering if they may have a Swede way.
Yep.
That's interesting. I never knew you guys did this. It reminds me very much of Oktoberfest.
Mm-hmm.
Little garden party.
Yeah,
I love that.
Me too.
So does it go on all day long?
yeah. It is
Oh,
for one day. So, and the party usually begins in the afternoon. So,
and then you just go home when you're drunk? Party's over when
yeah.
you're drunk?
Well, many get drunk on those parties. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for showing that to us. That is awesome. Swedish
You're
crayfish
very
party.
welcome.
Learn something every day, Aswani.
Well, that's the fun thing. You should learn
Yeah.
something new every day. I put that extremely long link to that
In
websites
back chash. Okay. Okay.
in the private chat, so you can check it out a little more.
Mary Jane says, I ate shrimp a couple times when I was out drinking when I was younger. Slathered it in that red sauce. The red sauce, the cocktail sauce. Ooh, girl, let me some cocktail sauce. Some cocktail sauce and some tartar sauce. Oh, mercy.
That's what Chris said today. He said we need to get some tartar sauce because
Ask Aunt.
I've got some mahi mahi
Uh-huh.
in the freezer, and he's like, you need to cook that, but we need to get tartar sauce.
Ask Aunt Dawn how to make her tartar sauce.
Nope,
Because I'm
nope,
not
nope.
saying it
Because I know
because it's my.
because I know what's in it.
Oh, yeah, you can't make with mayonnaise. Okay.
I can't
Never
touch
mind.
it, can't smell it.
She actually, and I'm not saying it because she's my sister, but she does make the best tartar sauce I ever tasted. Ever.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so awesome.
Well,
That's
I'll have
awesome.
her make it, and I'll give it to my husband.
Yeah, just tell her you
Mhm.
need some and then have him go pick it up.
Mhm.
Oh, shut up, Mary Jane Doe. Mary Jane don't like tartars. She likes tartar sauce. She just can't handle the look, the smell, the anything to do
Mayonnaise.
with mayonnaise. She can't even be in the kitchen when mayonnaise is being used. It makes, and ever since she was a little girl, she was like that.
Mm-mm. And I'll
Me,
I'll eat it when it's mixed in stuff, but won't look at it, won't see you do it, won't see it jiggle. Mm-mm.
me a
Mm-mm.
tickle.
When brother used to make sandwiches and leave the big gump of mayonnaise on the side of the counter, woo,
Mm,
mm,
mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
takes me way back. I would be like, get in there, clean that up.
Yep.
Blech.
Do what?
I said, blech.
Oh, okay.
That's gross. Mm-mm. Uh-uh.
Well,
That
y'all,
that and
I'm
jelly.
oh, I love some my favorite is blackberry jelly. It's
Oh,
my
mom, I
abs.
can't stand seeing jelly on the side of the counter. A big lump of jelly jiggling. Mm-mm.
Well, they should just clean up.
I
Then you
see
wouldn't see.
today. I don't eat jelly on my sandwiches.
Um,
Mm.
Mary Jane says mayo goes on BLTs, and that's it. Not true, Mary Jane. We need it in tuna fish,
And what kind is that goes
chicken
on the
salad,
BLTs? Is it real mayonnaise or is
turkey
it
salad.
mayo?
All sandwiches just about need. Some people eat peanut butter and mayo sandwiches.
I've heard of that. Oh man. Mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
I,
And banana sandwiches with
I,
mayo.
I'll do banana and peanut butter, but nope.
Yeah.
You know,
Granny,
when I came out of transplant, that's what I craved was peanut butter, graham crackers, and a banana
yeah,
cut up. That's what
that's
all I
right.
ate for meals. What mom had probably about 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Your granny used to eat mayonnaise and pineapple sandwiches. And I always
Doesn't
thought that
like
was
it.
really disgusting until one day I was like, let me have a bite. And I took a bite and I was like, oh, that's good. She's like, you want one now, right? And I was like, yes, ma'am. She went in there and made me a sandwich. Not now, I can't see myself buying it and going making it, but if my mom had one, I would have one with her. So,
Mm.
but anyways, guys, I'm not going to stay on much longer. I think 2 hours is enough. I'm tired. At least I'm not pissed off anymore. So I thank you guys for coming on and helping me get through that and I'm thankful for that last that one half a pill that I took to keep me from being pissed off because I was really pissed off. And I'm
I
probably
missed that
still
part.
gonna no, I haven't talked about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
Oh, you'll be at my house tomorrow, right? So we can
Mhm,
go ahead and get into it then.
yeah, but I feel better. I feel like I could sleep now. So I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Your dad's gonna be up here in about 3 hours, and so I guess I'll get up, make some coffee for him, and have a coffee with him before he goes. So, but thank y'all for coming
You
up,
gonna make that
sweet.
man some breakfast?
Shit, no, girl. Please stop. Listen, after you've been married 6 years, you don't have to do that shit no more. At least
I
I
have
didn't.
I've
been
been married
married for
almost nearly
25.
14.
You've been married 25 years and still cook for your wife. Negative. I don't. I've never cooked him breakfast, and I'm not about to start now.
You know, my husband cooks me breakfast every weekend.
That you have a good husband.
At least
Nobody ever
one.
said you're.
It's either Saturday or Sunday. He always makes breakfast for me and little one.
Yeah, you've got a great husband. Nobody has ever told your dad he had a great wife. I mean, why start now? Why start now?
She's horrible, sweet.
I must be something good. He's kept me around for 25 years, so I don't know.
I think you just
I don't.
entertain him, Mom. Seriously, I sit back sometimes and watch your mouth go 90 to nothing, and Dad's just sitting there just laughing at you.
Well,
I'm
it's
serious.
either laugh or cry.
I'm looking at you two, and I'm like, you two are so dumb.
Yeah, we are dumb. We are that. But yeah, it's either laugh or cry, and I guess he chooses to laugh. So there's that. Sweet, it was so good seeing you, my friend. I probably will be back tomorrow night. The same well, it'll be morning to you. So
Yeah,
being
probably. Yeah.
yeah, don't be surprised if you see me back the next time you wake up. So I'll probably come back then. But I'm tired and I'm okay now. I'm okay now.
That's
So
good.
it was so good seeing you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. See, I appreciate you hanging out with me, baby. I will be over at your house tomorrow. And I love
Around
you so much.
7, okay?
7's good. It
Okay.
works for me. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Um
Nice to
Melly
meet you,
Joe.
sweet.
I don't think you heard you, babe.
Oh, nice to meet you, sweet.
Nice to meet you too.
Y'all
I'm
are
out.
so
It's a pleasure to be here.
sweet. We love you. We appreciate you. All right, baby. I will see you tomorrow night.
All right, love you.
Love you too, baby.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let me just Lizzo and Melly Joe. I didn't say what I was pissed off at. I got into talking to, just chat for a little bit, and then C and Swede and Rapper came up and got my mind off of me being shitty. But I am gonna talk about it because it needs to be talked about. But at this point I can sleep and I'm tired. So
Yeah, you need the sleep.
yes, sir.
Definitely.
I sure do. All right, guys, I'm going to finish this one out, close it out, play you some music from our lovely lunch lady, Sean Ellis. Hello, aloha, my friend. Big hugs to you. If one of you guys want to go live, I'll go jump into your panel. It's just I'm tired of talking. I'm real tired of talking. So somebody
I
else
have
can
my
go
live
live.
stream later today, 8 p.m. this evening. I have my live stream.
All
as
right.
usual.
Well, I will check it out. That's way behind behind me. No, in front of me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can put the link to my live stream in the private chat for you.
Okay. And if one of the mods do not mind, can you guys put Swede's link in the chat for me? Swede, will you say hi to chat really quick so they could grab your link really, really quick and just
Yeah,
relink it for you guys. You guys sub up to Swede. He's a really, really nice guy, really supportive of the channel. We found him from Ann's place and so grateful for him coming around.
there you have my.
Thank you,
I can-
Swede.
It's for you, so I can say.
Okay.
So the mods can.
There you go. Oh, Melly Joe's got it because she's
Oh,
right on it. That's okay. No worries. No worries. Y'all sub up to Swede. I know most of you probably already have.
so now
All
you
right.
can copy that live stream link for and
Okay.
put it so you can save it somewhere.
Yep.
So you just cannot click it and open it up immediately. It's the easiest way.
All righty. Thank you so much.
You're very
Sean,
welcome.
it's so good to see you. I hate that I'm shutting down before I get you up on panel, Sean, but I'm tired. I've worn myself out with emotion. So I'm going to shut this one down. I will be back probably the same time tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, my time, whatever time it was when you came on here, that's when I'll be back probably. I love you guys. Thank you, mods, for giving us such a fun, safe place to hang out. Thank you, Swede, C,
You're very welcome.
Rapper. If you guys missed it, Rapper was up here, talked to us too. So thank you, panel guests, for coming up here and hanging out with us. If you are a member of this channel, I appreciate you so much more than you know, for helping pay the bills around here. Thank you to those that even hung out in the naked bushes and just to hang out. I appreciate you guys. Without you, we don't have a channel. All right. I will see you guys next time. Can't be good at it. And until then, I will see you later.
See you
Bye.
later. Bye.